Hey, what's up, Raymond? This is a quick demo video for you for your Genesis Custom Sabers custom saber. This was originally installed with the CFX, which it still is, but I put a brand new board in. You did have an in-hilt battery with a recharge port. The recharge port was right here. I went ahead and I did away with that. You and I had talked about a different crystal. Originally, this is the crystal that you had inside of it. So I took that out, obviously, and put in a real quartz crystal. This way you can have different color variations. I'll come up here and focus in on that. You can see that. So that's a real quartz crystal. It is wired to the LS2 pad on the CFX, which means it could be programmed separately, which it is on this setup, and I'll show you that here in a second. I have this crystal pulsing when the saber is off, and then when you turn the saber on, it matches the blade. All right, so to get to your chassis, what you want to do is just unscrew your handle. I did a few things to the handle to make this particular install work. First of all, this looks like some MHS parts. So this threaded piece right here was separate. It came out with the handle, so I took it off the handle. I epoxied it into the actual upper part of the saber so it stayed in place. This is your chassis now, so I just did some stuff on here to make it not so plain, but here's your CFX board with easy access to your SD card. Access before was a little difficult, but we've got it now, so easy access there in case you want to put some fonts on or change anything. This is what the other side looks like. You've got a 28mm Smuggler's Outpost dark side speaker in here to give it some bass, and then you have a removable battery setup, so the negative side of your battery will go over here. All right, so we'll go ahead and throw a battery in right now. Let's turn it over. Battery clips in there nice and tight, and then you'll notice that I've got your crystal pulsing. All right, so that's what that looks like. This comes with a cap that you can snap over here to hide your crystal chamber. I'll put that on before I send it out, but I wanted to keep it off just for ease of showing you what the crystal's doing. All right, when you get the battery in, go ahead and take your handle, screw it on. I did take your pommel, put it on my lathe, and I machined off about 3/4 of the threads on the pommel so that the handle would screw all the way on. It locks down tight. You can still have that 28mm speaker, and everything's good to go. All right, when you have these two switches are your two switches. All right, so when you have it facing up like this and your blade retention is on the bottom, the switch on your left hand side is power. All right, so now it's matching your blade. This is your blade plug. Auxiliary is right here on the right hand side. Very easy to press and very loud. All right. And you've got twist off now. All right. So we'll come over here and loosen up your blade retention screw. Take out your blade plug. Do it over my desk so I don't drop it. That's your Neopixel blade plug. So the same one you had, I'll make sure that it goes back out with your saber. And this is still set up for a 1-inch diameter blade. So we'll throw the blade in, lock it down with a blade retention screw, come over here and hit power. If you want to change color, hold down the auxiliary button and twist the saber. Now you've got a green blade, and then you've got a green crystal also. So this will always match your blade. Do it again. You've got kind of an awkward blue there, aqua blue crystal. Right. All right, if you want to change sound fonts, hold down auxiliary.
Sound bank selection.
Ancient.
Audio player.
Ancient. This is General Kenobi.
Youngling.
If you like one, just hold down a button. Now we're on Shoto. So this is a green with a green crystal. course, it goes back to pulsing. All right, so again, you've got twist on also. So if you want to do twist on, you can. It is very, like you really have to go through that motion to get the motions to work with the twist on and the twist off on CFX. Very hard, if not impossible, to do it by accident. See, twist on and twist off. All right, so we'll go ahead and break this back down. We'll just pull this out. I'll put your blade plug back in so I don't forget it. Lock it down. So we got some nice shine through in your blade plug. And then this piece right here, I was a little bit nervous taking this off because it wraps around here. It's a press fit with 2 O-rings. So yeah, it took me a while to figure out it was just a press fit because I didn't want to break it, but it does just snap into place like that if you want to cover your crystal chamber. All right, and of course when we're done, we'll just come over here and take our handle off. CFX has a deep sleep mode, so you can leave the battery in if you like. But if you're going to take the battery out, I did make the tray a little bit tight, so whoops. I did make the tray a little bit tight, so I use a tool like the back of my pair of tweezers and come over here from the positive side by your speaker and just pop the battery out. All right, but that is your GCS Saber. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll get this out in the mail to you tomorrow. Thanks, man.